Ladies and gentlemen, it's Travis here, and welcome back to the SF Bay Area Sports Talk channel. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day today. Unfortunately, tonight for the San Francisco Giants, they lose another tough one, 7-3 against the New York Yankees. Really tough. They've now dropped the first two games of this series. You knew it was going to be a tough series going against the Yankees, and you like the way the Giants fought back in this game. They did make it a one-run ball game after at one point trailing 4-0. But the 3 runs given up by Ryan Walker in the 8th inning, that is going to hurt you. And unfortunately, we fell behind, down 4 runs late, and the offense, for the most part in this game, didn't do a whole lot. So really tough to have a game like this. But right now, you have one more game in this series, and if you can get a win tomorrow and at least salvage a game in the series, you are going to feel good about how this homestand went. Right now, they are 2-3 on the homestand, so a win tomorrow would give them a 500 record on the homestand and would put the Giants back to 500. So now we have fallen back to under 500. Although when you look at, again, we've had to play one of the best teams in baseball in the New York Yankees. Welcome in, everyone, to the San Francisco Giants post-game show. Glad you could join us tonight as we are breaking down Game 2 of this 3-game series. Welcome in, Daniel Berry, Sports Highlights. Happy Saturday, everyone. Look, right now the Giants, they have been playing great baseball, but they have fallen on hard times in the last 3 games. But it's something where it's not something to be concerned about because, again, you played the Phillies and now the first 2 games against the Yankees. So when you look at this little 3-game losing streak, you get a win tomorrow, and that will give you momentum as you go out on the road. I believe Giants will be going to Arizona, so an opportunity to get back on track. So look, this is one of those games, just like last night, you just kind of got to flush it and move forward. Tomorrow is a new day, new opportunity. Welcome in, everyone, to the San Francisco Giants post-game show. Glad you could join us tonight as we're breaking down game 2 of this 3-game series. The Yankees do get a series win at the very least, and going into game 3, and the San Francisco Giants will look to salvage a game. And that is what we need. We need to find a way tomorrow to get a win, and we cannot let Aaron Judge continue to beat us. Really tough. He hits another home run against his childhood team that he grew up rooting for. He has torched the San Francisco Giants in this series. 3 home runs through the first 2 games of the series. So this is something where, look, you do not want to give in to this guy, and you do not want to make mistakes because he is going to make you pay for it as he has done in this series. Tough one for the Giants. When you were going into this series, you felt confident about how we have been playing. So you felt like we would be able to give it a fighting chance against the New York Yankees. But unfortunately, through the first 2 games, this game was pretty close once it got to a 1-run game. but still late in the game, you're trailing by a lot of runs, so it really makes it tough to come back. Welcome in, Uncle Leo. What's up, Travis? Tough loss for sure. Definitely a tough loss. Look, you're hoping to potentially win one of these first two games against the Yankees, which would put you in position to win the series potentially. So to have another tough loss, and again, the way that it's fallen on this homestand, when you are playing two of the best teams in baseball, the best team in baseball in the Phillies, and I believe by record the second best team in baseball in the New York Yankees. So a very tough homestand, but you do have an opportunity tomorrow with a win, and you can salvage a game in this series. And not only that, you would go 3-3 on the homestand. So when you look at who you went against, if you have the opportunity to go 3-3, you would definitely take that with the situation where we are. So it is you got to bounce back. San Francisco Giants, the most resilient team in baseball. As we remember, in Pittsburgh, they had what was arguably the worst loss of the season, and then they follow it up with one of the best games of the season and comeback victories. So that gives you an idea how it can turn around very quickly. So look, tomorrow is a big opportunity, a big win, and you can get back to 500. Giants looking to win their 30th game tomorrow, 29-30 on the season. Welcome in, everyone, to the San Francisco Giants post-game show. Glad you could join us tonight as we're breaking down Game 2 of this 3-game series. Unfortunately, tonight, the San Francisco Giants do lose a very tough one, 7-3. You like the way the Giants fought back in this game. They got within a run to make it a 4-3 ball game, and that was after trailing by 4-0. By 4 runs. Aaron Judge, he has been unstoppable. 3 home runs now in the first 2 games of this series, coming back home where against his childhood team that he grew up rooting for, the San Francisco Giants. So, for him, it definitely feels very good to be doing what he's doing. And it's one of those things where I think ultimately when it came down to it, because he had started his career with the Yankees, I feel like you can't, it's not surprising, I guess I would say, that he ended up not taking the Giants offer and stayed with the Yankees. Since that was the team he came up with, you can imagine he probably likely wanted to be able to do that if the Yankees were willing to pay him the amount of money that another team would be willing to pay. So that's what I think it came down to. And look, it would have been cool to see him in his play for his childhood team, but it's one of those things maybe that might happen down the line. But for now, he has been unstoppable in his first 2 games in San Francisco. So you do tip the cap to Aaron Judge and the Yankees. Tomorrow's pitching matchup, Blake Snell will be taking the mound for the Giants as they will be looking to salvage a game in the series, and they'll be taking on Nestor Cortez. So it will be a good matchup and another opportunity for Blake Snell to see if he can get back on track. We have seen the struggles that he has had, and it's something that I do think He will bounce back strong. But for now, it has been tough to watch because look, you pay him, I think it was 32 million a year over 2 years, a 62-63 million contract, and through the first 2 months of the season, he has not given you much. So it is very frustrating, but I think he is very close, and if not, is ready to go to start doing what he does best. I think he does typically start later in seasons, and that so that is something that he has had to work through, and I think is getting better at. As we take a look at some big time stats here, I mean, when you look at from this ball game, Logan Webb, what a game! I mean, he gave up 4 earned runs, so did give up some early runs. Aaron Judge hit a 2-run home run against him, and then so for Logan Webb, what you love that he does really well is pitch deep into ball games. Another 7-inning outing tonight, so give him credit despite giving up some early runs, and definitely I would imagine being a little frustrated, but not letting that get to him, and staying composed, and being able to pitch deep into the ball game and keep his team in the game and give the Giants a chance to fight back in this ball game. So when you look at the opportunity to get within a run, to make it a 4-3 ball game, you did like the opportunity that we had, and going to the 8th inning, it was still 4-3. So had we put up a 0 that inning, you don't know how the rest of the game could have turned out. But after the Yankees put up a 3 spot in the top of the 8th against Ryan Walker, who has just been incredible in our bullpen, but you are going to have these off nights, off games sometimes. So for Ryan Walker tonight, unfortunately, it was one of those games, and when we fell behind down 4 runs, does make it very tough to come back. Welcome in, SG Sports Talk channel. Yeah, we need to avoid the sweep tomorrow. When is Lamont Wade Jr. coming back? I'm not sure, but I would imagine probably, I would say in a week or so, he should be back. The good news, the Giants did have, I think, 3 veterans in the starting lineup down in Sacramento. Nick Ahmed, you have Michael Conforto, Austin Slater. So when you look at where the Giants are, the fact that we have had a lot of injuries, and even despite that, we have still managed to play some great baseball and even take a series from the best team in baseball. Although now against the Yankees, kind of have come back to earth the first 2 games of this series, but you all do have an opportunity tomorrow to win and salvage a game in this series. So you really are excited and looking forward to tomorrow's game and the opportunity. We have to avoid the sweep. Welcome in, Tommy. Good to see you. Appreciate the comments. This isn't a playoff team. In my opinion, I believe this is a playoff team. I think that they are at least a wild card team. I don't know that could they win the division, possibly, but I think we all would say that Dodgers are the favorites and likely to win the division. But I do think that this Giants team, being that we have tremendous starting pitching, the bullpen has done a nice job, and the offense has started to get into a groove and build momentum. I think that this team can continue to play better Because, I mean, we did get back to 500 relatively quickly and did even get above 500 by 2 games. So you had that opportunity to continue to build on that. And it's something that I think this team will bounce back from this mini 3-game losing streak. Pitching has been terrible last 4 games. When you look at, in these last few games, pitching has not been good, of course, but overall, in this stretch and throughout the season, the starting rotation has been really good out there. And the bullpen, I would say, over the last month has really been able to pitch pretty solid, but in these last 3-4 games, the pitching has not been very good. It's been tough. Definitely appreciate the comments, Tommy. We are going to be getting to our picks of the game, and for my player of the game, I am going to take Casey Schmidt. What a game for him. He does get called back up and has 2 hits in the ball game, and so picks up right where he left off down in AAA, as he was playing very well down there and was red hot. He does hit a 2-run home run in the bottom of the 3rd inning off of Yankees starter Cody Petit, and that would make it a 2-run ball game. And in the game for Cody Petit, he goes 5 innings, gives up 3 hits, 2 earned runs on the Casey Schmidt home run, 1 walk, and 6 strikeouts. So he's had a nice season with a 2.45 ERA. So, I mean, just tremendous what he's done so far. This Yankees team, they are dangerous. When you look at this team, it almost reminds you of like the Dodgers in the National League, and this is the American League version when you have with the Yankees. So this is a powerhouse team, and look, it's not going to be easy tomorrow, but it is you want to win at least 1 game here. You do not want to get swept. You do not want to drop 4 games in a row. The San Francisco Giants will look to bounce back strong. Yeah, bullpen was solid. Facts. Appreciate that. Appreciate the support, everyone. And let's hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Appreciate the support, everyone. San Francisco Giants will look to bounce back strong tomorrow. Blake Snell will be on the mound. We'll look to salvage a game in the series. Unfortunately, tonight the San Francisco Giants lose this one 7-3, and they will look to avoid the sweep tomorrow. Appreciate the support, everyone. And before we wrap up, definitely be sure to check out my good friend Eric's channel, The Legend at Baby Baseball, for incredible coverage of San Francisco Giants baseball and all things Giants in baseball. So definitely be sure to check out Eric's channel at Baby Baseball. Appreciate the support, everyone. San Francisco Giants look to salvage a game tomorrow. Let's get a win. Let's do it. Let's keep the positive vibes despite this rough mini stretch. Just takes 1 game to turn it around. So look, a win tomorrow will be huge, and we will look to get a win tomorrow. But a tough loss tonight. There's no doubt. This leaves a sour taste in your mouth, and you want to bounce back. So let's do it tomorrow. Let's go, San Francisco Giants. Good to see you, Robert. Giants will find a way to win. Logan Webb having an incredible season, leading the majors in innings pitched with, I believe, up to 79 innings pitched now for Logan Webb. So that is something that Logan Webb does very well, is pitch deep into ball games. So that is something you can rely on him to do, and he is going to keep you in the ball game. Despite giving up early runs in this game today, his 7 innings in keeping the score close gave the San Francisco Giants an opportunity to come back in this game and to get within a run to make it a 4-3 ball game. So let's look to bounce back tomorrow. Let's go, San Francisco Giants. Have a great night, everyone. Take care, and let's go, San Francisco Giants.